What is going on, guys? Alex here with another episode of Stock versus Not. We are still working in the Toyota manufacturer category, and today we are in the newer GR86/BRZ. Obviously, we're in the Toyota variant. This one is probably my most favorite looking one out of all the generations they've had so far. I think they did really good with the design. So this one here, this is going to be the GR86, the 2021 model. We are with a front engine rear-wheel drive, naturally aspirated engine. That is the FA24, which is the Subaru Boxer engine, making 231 horsepower with 184 foot-pounds of torque. And we're weighing just, according to this, we're weighing exactly at 2,800 pounds. We have sports hards tires as well. Now let's go to the ranking board and see where we are at. So this one is a 489 performance point. So let's go over to the 500 performance point leaderboard and see what we're at. Looks like the Focus ST, the 2015, is the top one so far at a 1 minute 1 second, and looks like the two other GT86s we've done so far are about a 1 minute 4 seconds, and that was expected because we are technically underpowered compared to the Focus ST. However, we do have a significant power bump with this newer 2021. The 2015 GT86 was 197. 2016 we peaked over the 200 horsepower mark, and now we're making a healthy 231 horsepower. So let's see where this stock one lands us in the leaderboard. As always, we're going to do 3 laps in the stock configuration, see what we can do on the Suzuka East short course, and we'll swap into a fully modified one and see what we can do. Now, like I said, this is probably my favorite body style, and out of all the ones so far, this is probably my favorite one. I just think it's a very good looking car. Toyota and Subaru, all those guys did a great job designing this vehicle. I'm expecting it now to drive just as nicely as its previous models, if not better. And I can let you know right now it is driving very nicely. And actually, I think this is the first one that actually comes with sports hards tires in the game. I think all the other ones were on some sort of comfort medium or comfort soft, I can't remember. So that is interesting that they finally put sports tires on this car. So hopefully this means that we will cut a lap that will give that Focus ST a run for its money. Let's see here. Yep, 101.7. I don't know if that's going to beat the Focus ST, but we're going to get close, especially as we get better with these laps. We'll do 3 laps and see what we can do with it. Alright, terrible line through here. Sorry, got really quiet there for a second. A little bit of concentration going on. But this car is actually very nice. Drives very similar to the other ones. Definitely have a little more power. Definitely has a little more grip. I believe these ones actually have bigger engines, which is why you get the power increase. Let's see if we go. There we go. We caught it. All right, cool. All right. Let's see what we can do on our 3rd lap. See if we can get anything better out of it. And then we'll go ahead and switch to the fully modified GR86. We're gonna get later on the brakes there. Let's try to cut in a little bit. Cut in a bit more here. There we go. Rev her out a little bit. Just want to keep, this is basically another momentum car, similar to like a Miata, so you just want to keep the car happy, stay in its power band, don't let it bog down, and typically you should be nice and quick in it, as this car has proved to be pretty competitive on most motorsports applications. There we go. Let's see what we have. Across the line at a 101.416. So let's go ahead, hop back to that leaderboard and see what we have. Still so close. Look at that. We are down still about 20 horsepower, but yeah, 101.416. It is the fastest one, which is good to see that, you know, we are consistent when it comes to the faster vehicle, but that Focus ST remains king on the 500 performance point leaderboard. Let's go ahead and switch cars up to the fully modified GR86. Now, as you can see, we now have a performance point of 753 with 816 horsepower. We are at 2,300 pounds. We are now turbocharged, but if you can hear in the background, it's not a boxer engine anymore. Let's go to the car settings here. That's right, folks. This car is swapped with the 2JZ GTE engine that you will get in the ever so loved Mark IV Supra. And personally, I believe this is how this car should have come from Toyota, but that's a totally different conversation for a different time. Let's go ahead and hop in and see what we can do with this. I did put some miles on it trying to dial into the suspension setup, but we'll see what I can do with it. It's just as rowdy as the Corvette swap that the previous one had, but just not as... this one doesn't really want to kill you as much. Now, this is where we're going to go ahead and argue right now. And I'm going to not count this run because that was ridiculous. Okay, so this was always my thought process as to why Toyota was... Again, this thing is... Jeez, okay. Let's just take a nice little feeler lap here and we'll start again on flying on lap number 2. So anyway, as I was saying, this is what Toyota should have done from the beginning. Toyota has made great engines in the past, and they have blueprints and schematics to them. There was no need that they needed to talk to Subaru and get a boxer engine put into this car. Even if they didn't want to do an inline-6, they could have easily put one of their like 2ZZ engines or anything that they had that turbocharged in the past. You know, just revise them to meet modern standards, and they would have had a killer sports car either way. But anyway, let's see what we can do with this thing. This car is very fast. I had to also tweak the transmission on it just because it was the shifts were so quick, and I was topping out 6th gear on that straight, and it was just I was braking at like the way before the 200 board to make that first turn. Still handles very great. You just have to be very careful on the throttle, as so you don't let it step out on you. Again, this setup here probably better on a course like Red Bull Ring or what else has like Bathurst or something like that has like really long sweeping straights. 52 seconds. We'll do let's try a 4-lapper. See what we can do out of it. Yeah, this is another one of those types of cars that takes a lot of concentration to pilot through this course. I still think the easiest car so far in its fully modified form was probably like the Raptor and the newer Ford GT, I believe. And I guess the Jaguar was easy to drive too, but still. Some of these builds are just make these cars really crazy. Yeah, that's right, I lipped it up. Never lipped, right? A little bit of 6th gear. We'll brake a little bit after the 2, but this car can easily hit that 200 mile per hour mark on that short straightaway. But this thing is still a blast to drive once you figure out how to control it. Now, I believe this is the last iteration of the 86 BRZ twins that this game offers in the Toyota lineup. So this will be the last one you guys see, and as always, or as I was saying in the previous videos, I'm not going to do the... Oh, this run is binned. We're going to call it on lap 4, it's fine. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm not going to do a BRZ video because these are essentially the same cars, and more than likely it'll all be the same swaps and mods and, you know, times, so don't need to do that. Alright, let's get out of here. So, yeah, so this will be the last one there. If you really want the BRZ, I guess I can do it, but that's only if I get enough people to hound on me for it. Let's go to the ranking board and see what we got. This is going to be in the 800 pp here. And here it is. 50.903. It's faster than the RS, it's faster than the GT, and it beat out the 2016 GT86. So not too bad, about a second off from the F-Type. So that is a very respectable time, I would say. I should put that in the top 10, I believe. Yep, it's currently number 7 on the leaderboard. So there you have it, folks. That is the GR86 with the 2JZ swap. As always, go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.